jail cell, no food, no lights, big blunt, big cash.
Real life street stars. We in here with Bobby Sessions.
What
man.
up? What's going on?
What's going down, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I'm coolin', man. I'm coolin', man. Got through checking out the black neighborhood.
Appreciate
man.
it. And quick question, real quick. Do I look at you or the camera, or just look camera? All right.
Let's see. Let me sit back closer to the camera, then, man.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I ain't looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You good,
Yeah.
homie?
3, 2, 1.
Real life street stars. We in here
Hey.
with Bobby Sessions.
Young legend, what it is?
Down, man. What's
Doing
going
good,
down?
man. Just moving, man. Just moving.
Already, man. Before we get into it, let the people know where you from.
Young legend. I'm from Pleasant Grove, and also raised in Raleigh, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bobby Sessions.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, had to get you on, man. It would only be right, man, because when they talk about lyricism in Dallas, you're one of the names that pops out, man. How does it feel to have the support of your peers and everybody, the producers?
Yeah.
Everybody fucks with Bobby Sessions when
Appreciate
it comes to lyricism and content. How does that feel?
There's a strong level of gratitude, and at the same time, I can't say that I'm shocked because I put in the work. And I'm still putting in the work, and I believe all the positive response and feedback just comes from putting out that positive energy. I visualize every move that I want to make, and I'm determined to make sure I complete it. And I appreciate having the support of everyone, and I want to continue to expand the fan base and feed the people what they want to hear.
Black Neighborhood was a video that I actually caught a couple months ago, and you actually come from, that's exactly where you come from, being from the Grove.
Right.
Explain some of your experiences that you put into this song, this video, man. For all the viewers, man, y'all, please go check this video out.
Appreciate
man.
that.
For real.
Yeah.
You telling the truth.
Yeah, so shout out to Jeremy Biggers, Stem and Thorn, he directed the video. So I always knew I had this big purpose in life, but when I looked around the neighborhood, I saw a lot of people that didn't feel like they can accomplish what they wanted to in their life because it was just a fucked up surrounding. And every weekend I stayed with my great grandmother who lived in South Dallas. She lived in Oak Cliff. And that's actually where we shot the video, in South Dallas. Right? Yeah, that's my actual great grandmother's house. And she helped raise.
Was that her in the video too?
Yeah, that's her in the video, and that's my Uncle Fox chilling on the porch, and then my Uncle James outside with the gold tooth. But yeah, man, they helped raise me along with my parents, and yeah, it was just a crazy experience. But it was weird because my parents they worked their ass off and they provided a lot for me and my little brother. So inside of my house, I had a very privileged experience, in my opinion. But when I walked outside of my front door, it was just this crazy life. You see crackheads, smackheads, dead bodies, and I contemplated on writing a song for a long time, and then I watched the Dave Chappelle Killing Me Softly stand up, and he has the bit about the gun store, liquor store.
Yeah.
So I got inspired from that and then ended up writing a song. And I actually wrote that shit in 2012.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
I wrote that a long time ago, but it just happened to be a hit.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man, because the one thing that if anybody looks you up, the one thing that they'll notice is content.
Appreciate it.
There's you got wordplay, you got bars, but I always love content when I can look at something and the visual match the lyrics and one thing I notice about your videos is it doesn't seem just put together. It seems like it's well thought out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
With that being such a dying art, I think that probably is giving you a head up in the race, man. You know what I mean?
I believe that.
Yeah. So I watched an interview where you said, man, I can't work for nobody. I got to do it myself.
Right.
I'd rather die knowing that I'm building something for myself than to work for another man's dream. So, how much courage does it take to really quit your job, bro? Because there's a lot of people right now that actually inspired me when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? It's I ain't quit yet, but but you feel me? That's inspiring. So how did you actually get to that level where you're nah, I gotta get out?
I think it's all about reaching this point where you just get fed up with getting what you perceive as crumbs. It reached a point for me where I felt it was more dangerous for me to stay at my 9 to 5.
Right.
Because there's a fear like, oh, if I leave my job and I rap full time, how am I gonna eat? How am I gonna provide for myself, put food on the table, pay my rent? But it was a scarier thought for me to think, what if I blink my eyes and then I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50, and I'm still working at this job where I can be replaced at any moment. There's no job security really. And and it was like how homelessness scared people, I got scared of what if, like just thinking like, oh, I could have been this great MC, I could have did this, I could have built something for myself, but I didn't because I was too scared to jump. So for me, it was an easy decision. Like I was 1,000% sure that I was gonna be successful at rapping. So it seemed like the safest thing that I could possibly do, so I did it.
Who are some of the artists that you've worked with?
I worked with Tony Williams, Blue the Misfit, Sam Lau, Picnic Time, Sick With It, S1.
That song with you, Picnic Time and Sam Lau is fire, by the way.
Appreciate it. First World Problems.
That First World Problems got like that, I don't know, it just got that feel to it, man.
I appreciate that, man. And that record was also produced by Picnic Time and R.C. Williams, music director for Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
And I work with a bunch of people, man. I just try to, Topic, Jerry Benton.
Jerry Benton, I met that.
Pharoah Munch.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
Legendary.
That was a legend for sure.
Now, the first time I actually got to interact with you, but you might not even know I was there or whatnot, but was the XXL Dallas Freshman.
Yeah.
Sick With It had just came off of producing the XXL
Shout out to
Cyphers.
Sick With It.
Shout out to Sick With
One
It.
of the
My
nicest
boy,
producers
man.
on the planet.
And he showed a lot of love to me for sure. And I remember in the Cypher specifically, it was a situation in Dallas that just happened. I think it was the shootings, I believe.
Yeah.
And you had a verse so powerful.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate that people might not have got to hear that. But explain, man, you are not afraid to touch on any social topics, bro. Explain like what made you come out with that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, number one, my cousin James Harper got murdered by law enforcement in 2012 in South Dallas, and he was unarmed, shot by a white cop. Actually, I don't remember the race of the cop, but when you hear about that shit all the time, when it happened to somebody you know, it just hit a little closer to home. Like I just saw him at Christmas the year before, you know what I'm saying? Like eating dinner with the family, like, and then next thing I know, I'm seeing that it's a riot in South Dallas, and then my cousin is like murdered, you know what I'm saying? So when black people get murdered all the time, and then people reference slavery and all these things, and people are like, oh, like, get over it, it's not really that bad, it's all good. But then when some cops get murdered now, oh, we really need to be about some peace shit. Like, it's like, I'm not saying it's cool to kill cops or champion violence or nothing like that, but I did find it ironic when some cops get killed. Now we actually care about peace and humanity and coming together. But when my cousin get killed, it's like, go to the next day. So I felt like it had to be addressed, and I knew nobody else wanted to talk about it. At some point, somebody got to step up to the plate.
I remember that when that happened too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was deep.
So it's crazy, bro.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
The little situation in, was it Charleston?
Just recently?
Yeah.
Or Charlottesville?
I said Charleston, I'm tripping.
I think something happened in Charleston today, though.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why I said it,
Yeah.
man. So much going on. I actually heard that Bun B stopped supremacists from coming to Texas Tech.
Yeah, he ran up on a dude like,
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about he stopped a rally. A whole rally.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a powerful, shout out to him. That's a legend for real.
Shout out to Bun B, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah, for real.
What are your views on what's going on now? Now there's the what is White Lives Matter or whatever they call themselves.
Yeah. What are my views on like their movement?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to me, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people viewing it like it's some new movement or some shit, but Or they got this thing like, oh, it's all this division. They're trying to start a race war. Like, there's been a war against black people for close to 500 years straight, nonstop.
500 plus. Yeah.
Never let the foot off the gas. It's just different how, like, they go about it. They don't beat you with a whip anymore. They'll beat you with a nightstick. Like, it's the same bruise. You know what I'm saying?
You in that prison system.
It's literally slavery, like got you working free labor, like, you know what I'm saying, sweat equity and all that, except there is no equity. But I think white people feel like the country is being taken away from them. Like, they feel like, oh, we conquered this and now all these people claim they need these rights and this and that, and they're fighting for their supremacy, so to speak, and people aren't just turning their back and just letting them do whatever they want. People will run up and slap the shit out of you now. And so they just got to deal with it.
Because we will run up and slap the shit out of you, everyone in this room.
Yeah.
You did a Machine Masters with Topic and Sick with it.
Yeah.
That hit over 1 million.
Yeah.
Which was, I think that was pretty surprising because I don't think they had 1 million plus on the spot session before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How did it make you feel, you know what I mean, for y'all to accomplish that?
It was
kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's like at 1.7 million views
About
now.
to hit 2 million.
About to hit 2 million. And it'll turn a year on September 1st, so it's still under a year. It was a crazy look, like, especially for something that was like literally on the spot. Shout out to Machine Masters, shout out to iStandard, Producers Gear, and the whole producer community. Yeah, it was just a big look for our city, and a lot of people. I think every artist or everyone that's been on the internet has at least dreamed one time of being a part of a 1 million viewed video.
That's like street platinum, baby.
Yeah, street platinum, yeah.
Baby,
so,
street platinum.
Shout out to everybody watching, and we appreciate all the feedback, positive and negative, and hopefully that mug can keep climbing.
Yeah, what's crazy is like if you type in producer makes a beat on the spot on YouTube, that's the first video that comes up. Dead ass.
Yeah, that's
I was
wild.
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, man. And Sick with it. And you know, me and Topic, we already got the Paid Manning joint together.
Yeah.
And you know, that got a real positive positive feedback from that. So for us to, when you look at a lot of the on the spots, a lot of them don't have 2 rappers doing their thing.
Right.
Like, it's like one guy, one producer. And I'm glad we made something that sounded real different. And yeah, like I said, I hope it continues to climb.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It seems like you can manifest, like you put out that positive energy and it just comes into fruition, man.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
You have a show coming up, man.
Yes, I do.
I think it's September 9th.
September 9th, yeah. House of Blues.
House of Blues.
Yeah.
You and what, Lil Sick?
Yeah, me, Lil Sick, Medicine Man Revival, and Zaya, High Standards label mate.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Tell us about the show.
Yeah, so the show is volume 2 of a Unplugged show. That the first one sold out last year at 3 Links. So this year for volume 2, we moved it to House of Blues. I'll be playing with Erykah Badu's band, RC and the Grits.
That's legendary. Let's
Yeah, man,
hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Erykah Badu, if everybody know, Erykah Badu is the queen of the
Icon.
city, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got the band playing with them. That's crazy.
Yeah, man,
How
so-
did you pull that off? How much money did you have to pay?
Well, I'm getting into all that.
Yeah.
It's just another manifestation. Like, I kid you not, I literally wrote down in 2015 that I'm gonna do several shows with them as my backing band. And like I said, I sit and I visualize exactly what I want, how I want it. And then I move as if that's my reality already. So when I spoke to RC for the first time, I spoke to him as if like we did 1,000 shows together, even though he didn't know me like that.
Yeah.
And after hearing my music, he's been rocking with me. He introduced me to Erykah, and he's just been like a real, a solid like music mentor. Like he really broke down music to me on a technical level, and he really expanded my music IQ for sure.
That's crazy, man. For those who haven't seen a Bobby Sessions show, man, what is the energy like in there?
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because it's like, I don't know, it kind of got a church feel in the sense that, you know, people change. Like, they come to the show regardless of what's happening in your life. If you're going through a bad time and you're trying to get your energy back positive, if you're already doing good and you're trying to stay up, like, I feel like my show, it's an experience. It's not just a show. You're going to walk out a different person, and you're going to walk out feeling empowered on a lot of different levels, for sure.
Where did you come up with the name Bobby Sessions?
So my actual name is Bobby Session. That's my real name.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, a lot of people think I got to, yeah, so my name is Bobby Session. I'm actually a junior, but when I tell people my name, they always say it back like Bobby Sessions, whether it's a football coach, a teacher, a pastor. So I just put the extra S on the end because people put it there anyway. Yeah, so I just roll with it. Yeah, man.
Already, man. So you say you working with Erykah Badu band, huh?
I did her birthday show at Bomb Factory, which was like, that was a life-changing experience. Like that was February this year. It was her, Dave Chappelle, Cedric the Entertainer, Leon Bridges, like.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was
a live stream that.
Yeah, that was a crazy night, and she just kind of she reached out, put me, and it was crazy how I got on that show because. I hit up her team, so I wanted to be on the bill. They put the first lineup out. I wasn't on it, but in my head, I was gonna be on that show. Like, I didn't even, that didn't even faze me when the first flyer came out. And she texted me like the night before the show, so I kept rehearsing as if I was performing the whole time. She texted me like the night of the show and said like I got added. And then yeah, it's like crazy. And then.
Queen of the city, man.
Yeah, I got even more hyped then because I'm like, man, I just fucking, like, when you decide what it is, that's just what it is, man.
That's dope, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Law of attraction, it just works.
Yeah, law of attraction, yeah.
If you got any doubts, it works. What you think you become, man.
Explain it, the law of attraction, man.
So it's basically, for me, I didn't know I could control my own thoughts until I was 21 years old. So when I was if y'all seen Get Out before, and you see the dude in the sunken place. When I was 19, I was in the sunken place, tea, the spoon hitting the tea and shit, and like this place of hopelessness, because I thought my thoughts was on like autopilot, like fucking your thoughts is pizza, unicorn, homeless, like just random shit. And then I reached this point where I got fed up that I couldn't control my brain. So I just typed in on my phone, like, how does the mind work? And then I kind of dived into like psychology, and then I ran across this documentary called The Secret, where it brings up the law of attraction and what you think you become, thoughts become things, and if you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And it made me reflect back on like my sports days. So for example, I was a wide receiver, and if I went to practice and I had it in my head that I was gonna catch every ball thrown at me, that's exactly what happened. If I went out and the ball was coming and I was like, oh shit, I hope I don't drop it, I hope I don't drop it, I would always drop it.
Yeah.
And if I dropped one pass, by the time the next ball was thrown at me, I was still thinking about the drop. So then I'll drop the next one. And then I saw like I had this habit where I'm hoping something won't happen, but the focus of my thought is dropping the football. That's instead of thinking, oh, I'm gonna catch it. That's not the same as I hope I don't drop it. And then once I saw like the distinction between those two things, I translated that to rap. I was like, my whole thing won't be, oh, well, I'm gonna fall back on plan B if this shit don't work out. I'm gonna do this if I don't land this show. I cut all plan B, all that shit out and said, this is gonna be what the fuck.
That's right, I'm gonna hit that power ball, damn it. Yeah. Oh, somebody already won, never mind. So, show on the Knife, man. Where can
Shout out to Premier Live Experience.
Premier Live Experience, my boy Smooth Vega. Where can boys get the tickets at, man? When they
you can get them at houseofblues.dallas.com. You can also follow me on Bobby Sessions TX, Twitter, Instagram, and tickets in my bio link, man. Go check it out. It's a life-changing experience, an important show. You can't name any other rapper where Erykah Badu's band is backing them. It's an important event, and I hope to see y'all there.
That is. I'm gonna try to be there for sure, man. What's the next project you got what you pushing right now?
So I'm pushing Grateful right now.
Grateful.
Dope
Grateful. Video.
Thank you, bro. And that video was shot by German Torres. Grateful was co-executive produced by Picnic Time, who's part of Erykah Badu's producer group called the Cannabinoids, and he also helped score the Comedy Central show, Legend of Chamberlain Heights.
Nice.
He put a lot of work in on the album with me. And it's just a album about gratitude. Like, don't beat yourself up about the shit that you don't have. Be grateful for everything that you do have, and you'll probably attract more of what you want.
That's real. That's real, man. Any shout outs, man, before we get
so shout out to High Standards, best record label in the world. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. And shout out to music, man. That's what we do.
That's what it is, man. Bobby Sessions, man.
Appreciate it, man. LOA.
Hey, we are Reallyfe Street Star.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.